Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for what is yet another midweek video. Just a short bit, a couple of pieces that I've done, thought they'd be useful, so I thought I'd capture them on camera. So the first bit is a little bit of an unboxing. So nice to know that Urgent Care Live Creatures on a parcel from Royal Mail, I haven't opened this, is crushed. So well done Royal Mail, or Royal Fowl as we sometimes call them. They are pretty good usually, to be fair. I wouldn't recommend opening with a craft knife, but I know I'm not cutting into anything and I do know what's in here. So this is only a bit of a short unboxing. It says he knows what he's doing, but obviously he doesn't. And hopefully this isn't damaged and broken, but this was a springtail colony. So it was a 1 litre tub of springtails that I'm going to spread out all across my cultures of isopods. It is damaged a little bit here and it is crushed there. So Royal Mail did manage to flatten it, but it looks like from inside the box nothing's escaped and it doesn't look like it's dried out. So just some springtail cultures. I will have a look at these actually. Let me quickly just nip these off. Just want to have a look at the culture itself and see how heavily packed it is. But let's have a look at that. Yeah, really heavily packed. So I'm not going to tip it too much, but that's a really good springtail culture that is, and it is sort of well, it says it's a litre, but I'd say it's bigger than that. I'd say that's probably closer to 2 litres. Yeah, maybe a litre and a half. It's quite big, but that's the first part anyway. The second part I want to have a look at is I'll cover it. I'll show you as I'm doing it, and hopefully we can sort of capture that on camera, because it is a little bit fiddly, but it's worth videoing. So back in a tick. This is my next portion of this video, and it's about how to get flies, fruit flies from the culture into the frog tank really, or selecting some and dusting them and so on and so forth. So what we've got is we've got our fruit fly culture. I've got a jam jar, or in my case a little coffee cup. Obviously you can see I've used that. I've got a plastic bag that's quite large, and I'm currently using Dendricare, which is an all-in-one calcium and vitamin supplement, and you don't need a lot. So literally what I'm going to do is put a little pinch on the end of the knife. You guys can see that. Drop it into my, I might put a little bit more actually, not too much. Drop it into my glass or my jam jar, and then put that away. Somebody says this needs refrigerating, but I haven't refrigerated it. It doesn't say. I'll have a look at that later. And then what I want to do is I want to open the bag, and I want to put this glass in the bag. Now this is to try and stop fruit flies escaping. Now at the moment, as you can see, they've all congregated on the lid. So what I'm going to do is just tap it a few times and keep tapping it. And while I'm tapping it, I'm going to open the lid, or get the lid loose. Keep tapping. Okay. And then while I'm tapping, I'm then going to put it inside the bag and tap some flies out. So in the same way as you tap them down, you can also tap them out. Okay, and when I think I've got enough, I'm going to keep tapping, put the lid back on the culture and seal that up. And then in my in my jar, one's down, I'm going to literally spin those. And when they've got dust on them, they won't climb or they can't climb. Now what I've also got is I've got some flies that escaped into the bag. So this was trying to sort of eliminate as many as I could getting out. So let's put that away. And these will climb. These flies do climb. So they just want to make the way to the top all the time. But what you can do with the bag then is you can tap the flies out into your glass and shake them. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but those won't climb because they're covered in powder. And then it's literally a case of just tapping them out into the frog tank or the frog enclosure or the frog terrarium, however we want to word that. And I'll see if I can get a bit of video of that as well. Now what I'm aiming to do is to tap the flies out, but not, let's put this away in a drawer, but not the powder. So those came out pretty easy actually, and I used just about the right amount of powder. Now the frogs are hiding all over the place, so I'm not sure if they're going to come out and have a feed, but they will throughout the day. They're very shy at the moment, they haven't really got used to me, only having them in for a few days. If I can see one pop out and come for some food. They may not be uber hungry. I say I didn't feed yesterday because there were still flies in there. I haven't seen any flies this morning. What I've noticed is that a couple of them hide, so they do like the very top shelf, and then one likes to sit underneath that pod there. I've added a bromeliad into this wall as well, and a peace lily by the way. But let's see if we can get a bit of frog action. So they may not come out, or guaranteed they'll appear when I turn the camera off. Just a short video for you. If you've enjoyed it, smash the subscribe button. Don't forget to like and comment if you want to. Comments do get read. And hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.